So with Ripple, you have to understand that the segregation is not complete. We cannot actually confirm that. We can confirm that the bounce is valid, I think, but we cannot confirm entry levels because the proportions of the swings, internal waves, are not calculated as yet or are not confirmed. Alright, so this is what we're seeing on the daily right now. That was what happened, of course, last Friday or Saturday morning, 1 a.m. Okay, this is probably correct as a segregation. There is a 1-2 here. This is wave 3 altogether. Now this is doing a degree 4 correction. So there was an A and a B in red and a C. This is a 4A. This is a 4B. Now there's an A and a B, and that is 4C that we're seeing right here. Alright, so this 4C appears to have bounced at 56. This dashed white line appears to have bounced at 56 cents, 56.60. It may not, it may still continue. There may still be continuation. Next bounce is going to be 38. All right, remember what was said on our analysis earlier. Bear with us a second. Yeah, that's what we're looking at. Okay, so we're now at 78 or 80, which is back to level 1 here, but we appear to have already done, actually, I believe, just a minute, 55. So that means we're doing that shoulder now. We have a first shoulder, we're very small shoulder at 78. You may want to look at it on the positive side that we're bounced and we're going higher, but we look at it on the negative side that we have a shoulder here because of the momentum plot. Momentum plot is a degree 3, you can see that, and there is an internal degree 2 in it at a neckline, which is very bearish. You're looking at, there's an internal 1 and an internal 2. This is what, so allow us to take this a bit higher. You're looking at this neckline, and this neckline actually indicates that this is a wave 1, this is a wave 3. It will not move above that point. This is a daily chart. Alright, and it will still do a C down. This is the least that it can do. So we would still expect to see a C down, and that there's a 1, 2, there's an internal 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 5. Now we're completing this, and then we're moving lower. So using segregations, usually we would consider that the coming move correction will not move above 84 cents, but we'd want to do that on a shorter time frame. So let's just move to the 4 hours and move to the 1 hour and check the correction. So I'll just try and focus on one very important aspect with this correction. I believe that most of us want to take entries long because they believe the market is bottoming. So with Bitcoin and with Ethereum, we now understand that there's an A and a B and a C, and we understand that what's going on currently is going to be a wave B up, then there's going to be another wave C down, and then the market should go up. We have been doing this revision now for several times today. With Ripple, alright, there is another leg into the higher degree correction. Means that when you're seeing Bitcoin going up into a B, you will find that Ripple does not really go up into wave B. It goes up into wave 4 that will only correct 50% of this move. This is most probably, that's why we have to do segregations on the short side. We have to do proportional segregation on the short side, but that's what this looks like so far. So that's why we didn't really touch it today, because it is still going to be correcting. I don't know about Litecoin, but Ripple is still going to be correcting into wave 5 probably, as shown here. Now when we will be doing wave B on Bitcoin and on Ethereum, you are looking at 50%. So now here at 50%, you're just looking at continuation of that rejection to 0.88. You're going to probably respect that neckline. This is 23.6%. Of course, you'll be below the moving average. And then you're going to be doing, there's a 1, 2 here. There's of course an internal wave 3. We've labeled it C, on the belief that the market shouldn't falling below that level anymore. In reality, with Ripple, you could fall below that level because you're still in wave, at least you're doing this. So this should have the potential to take you all the way to 0.47, 0.48, 0.43, and we don't expect to see lower lows with actually with Bitcoin and with Ripple and with Ethereum, but we could expect that you could get to see lower lows with Ripple, and that is the basic difference here. In the coming correction with the major cryptocurrencies, you don't expect to see lower lows. On the coming correction with Ripple in particular, I don't know about Litecoin, you expect to see lower lows. Of course, lower lows at that point are going to be relating to what we have on the daily chart. So here we're looking at 43. On that daily chart, we are looking at these internals. You have 49 here. So you're looking at taking this down to 49 at least, maybe even 35. I don't want to go that far, but you're looking to see a lower low, and you're looking for 50 cents. You're looking for 49 cents. Now, if we do correct projections, we can begin to accumulate at the correct level that we foresee is going to bounce at. At this point, the projections will not be accurate. That's what we are looking at, and that's why it would be prudent to wait for a correct projection. Okay, so we're still doing a 5 for Ripple. I don't believe you want to be on the long side now. Unlike Ethereum and Litecoin, I doubt that we're going to be taking out this neckline. There's a neckline here, of course, at 93. So I don't know if we consider that there's an A, B, and a C to 88. It's worth trading, buying at 77 to 88. I don't expect it will be so unless we have a confirmation that we take out that neckline at level. Of course, this has now reversed. Until really we take out that neckline, it is prudent to short. I also don't know about if we are long already or if we are not long. If you are long, you want to hedge, then you're hedging. Your best appropriate entry is going to be 0.8893. Would show that we're going to be seeing another level back again to level 3, or maybe even lower into 0.45 levels. So over here, the projections of the current ABC take us to 0.93. All right, but we cannot, again, it's not confirmed, so we'd rather stand, unless you're going to be shorting. I believe it is prudent to short at 0.8893. We just have a stop at 1.03. We're going back to test at least above 27.2% of that level C, which is going to be 0. That's the best case scenario. We're going to be testing this at 0.66. These are the current projections. All right, so we don't expect to be doing longs now until we complete the projections. The projections are going to be completed tomorrow, hopefully, and then we'll be able to stand on more solid ground. All right, okay, so I don't think we want to do longs for Ripple. That is, today we would wait until we are able to do complete projections for all the time frames, and then can segregate the bounce point. Any longs that we're going to be doing now are just going to terminate at 0.89, 0.89. It's possible, of course, that we're doing the same structure. You'll find that we're bouncing at that point. We're going, this is a 15-minute chart now, we're going to 0.89, and that's it. I don't know if this is feasible as a profit margin. I doubt it will be feasible as a profit margin. I'm not sure, unless you're on very big volume, and that would be problematic. Okay, so until we get a complete segregation, we cannot do a profitable entry long on projections lower, which would probably take us to 66 and these kind of levels when we get down into wave 5. All right, okay, so we can move on now. All right, so there's a thank you note regarding Bitcoin and Ripple, you're very, very welcome. Everyone is very welcome, of course. I hope everything is working out for everyone, and we're always very pleased and happy that things are working out good for traders. In the final analysis, like they say, it's the results that count. Some technical analyst once said this, and the final, you can do all the analysis that we want to do unless they're very solid, and even in the final analysis, it's always the result that counts. So of course, everyone is very welcome. We're always at your service. So if you have any other questions again or revisions, please make a note to the moderator, and we will try to take the necessary time to go over them. We will be doing Ripple and Litecoin tomorrow.